This is the Greece I imagined.
It's our first time in Athens. Woohoo! And we're exploring that with food, markets, and more. We're Denny and Nikki, and after living in Hawaii, we are now traveling the world again. Subscribe to our channel so you can follow our journey around the world, with these next few episodes being all about Greece.
It's our first day in Athens, and we're gonna explore it the way we normally explore cities, and that's by eating the food, exploring the neighborhoods, and seeing the sights. We're now in Syntagma Square, where we're gonna start, and we just saw the changing of the guards. First things first though, we're gonna visit the central park of Athens because the city is all about hustle and bustle, and we need to relax and enjoy some nature. Let's check it out.
This park is a great place to start your tour in Athens. Get out of the hustle and bustle and start in this oasis of crickets. You smell the Mediterranean smells and contemplate on benches, which is what you're doing, Ave. What are you doing?
Thinking about philosophy, history. What is justice?
And that's what Athens does to you. Now we're hungry, so we're gonna see if we can eat some Greek style bread.
Yeah, sounds good.
I think the bread name that I want to eat is called koulori. It's a circular style bread with sesame seeds. Oh, and it is hot today. Koulori, which is a traditional Greek bread, only 50 cents. So it's really cheap, very crunchy. So it has a toasted sesame flavor. It's a little dry, but like a perfect to-go snack for just 50 cents. So I think we did good by this. It takes a while before you can swallow it. It's so dry.
Oh man. I don't know if this is a good snack for 35-degree weather because it dries your mouth out and it's already so hot you're sweating. But the toasty sesame flavor is really good.
Now on Street, because it's the main shopping street here in Athens, as we're making our way over to the older parts of the city.
It's Nikki's first time here in Athens. I've been here before, but I didn't get to explore it too much. But it's our first time full-time traveling.
Yes.
So
and we're super stoked.
Lots of fun things.
And lots to learn.
Lots to see.
You can clearly see the history walking around Athens. It seems like there are statues, churches, and mosques on every corner. A journey through Athens is basically a journey through thousands of years of history. Strolling through the city, we discovered a quaint Greek restaurant. Because of course, we had to try out some olives and feta cheese. We ordered a Greek salad, a stuffed tomato with rice, and the tomato is delicious. I can't get over it. The herbs that they use, I have no idea what they are, but they're so good. And the tomato is just falling apart.
You can actually see that I ordered the tomato and rice, but once Nikki found out it was so good, we had to share plates. So the Greek salad is in season during the summertime. So, and I can really tell that, like the tomatoes are fresh, the feta cheese is fresh, and we're ending lunch with ouzo. Very good.
So after that delicious lunch, we're now at a square with another Greek Orthodox church, but a little more modern than the one we just saw.
So for this trip, we purposely really didn't research that much about it, just because sometimes it's great to just go explore and to be amazed by things you didn't even know was there. So we've never been into like a Greek Orthodox church, and it's so different.
You can see it's really different from those Gothic churches you see from more Western Europe, which is what we're more used to.
Yeah.
And that's why we love exploring a new city by foot, because you can walk through all these alleyways and find a restaurant you want to have lunch at, and explore these beautiful churches and buildings along the way, which now we're going to...
It's called the Temple of Olympian Zeus. It's where they're honoring him, I think.
Okay.
So let's go check it out.
And to reach the temple, we walk through Plaka, which means the district of the gods. It's the oldest district in Athens, filled with narrow streets, souvenir shops, and beautiful architecture. Wow. Is this a Zeus thing?
No. This is.
This is not. Okay.
This is a monument, but up there's the Acropolis.
With the Acropolis ahead of us, we saw Hadrian's Arch behind us, with the Temple of Olympian Zeus.
We keep going back and back in time. Now we're at the Roman period where the Emperor Hadrian built this triumphant arch that led into the ancient ruins of Greece. And then behind us, we have the Temple of Olympian Zeus, which at one point was the largest temple in all of the ancient world. So they actually started building this temple back in the 6th century BC, but it took all the way until the Roman occupation to build it. It must have been massive, must have been a major construction project.
And it's so old and rich with history. And that's what I really like about Athens, I notice now, is that you walk through modern Athens, but there's so much of old Athens too, right? You walk through this touristy street with shops, and then all of a sudden you see the Acropolis. That's really awesome.
And now, onto the Acropolis.
Woohoo! And now on our way to the foot of the Acropolis, you're walking on these cute alleyways with stairs and plants. It looks so Mediterranean, and it smells sweet, the air.
It feels like nothing's here, but then just right over there is a
cute restaurant. Over there, people are eating. There's so much to explore.
This is the Greece I imagined.
And that we like.
Yeah.
Now you're feeling like you're on Mykonos or something with these white houses. It's kind of like a Cycladic island feel.
There's so many cats. That's what I noticed. And you just gotta like follow these little signs to the Acropolis. And these are like really thin streets. Look at this. It's like all these small streets that you have to follow to get to the Acropolis.
It's a maze. Oh my gosh. Look at this. How nice does this look? Wow. And then look out over Athens. How beautiful is this? It's such a beautiful city.
If they didn't have signs, you would have no idea that you could get to the Acropolis from this neighborhood.
The walk to the Acropolis is probably just as beautiful as visiting it, which we're gonna do a different day.
So now we made it to the meat and seafood market, and it's very local here. People are yelling, trying to sell their products, and it's just fun to see that. And overall, the Greek people are really nice. They're quick to try to talk to you and explain what things are.
With our figs and olives in hand, we went to look for a restaurant to eat some authentic Greek foods. So now that we've got our Greek things, which are figs, which you've never eaten before, and kalamata olives. Done the market, now we are hungry and we're spotting an underground restaurant.
If it has no sign and it's filled with graffiti, it has to be good.
Hello. And they've given us this can with ice, and it smells like ouzo. Maybe not, I don't know. It's wine. That makes sense, there's wine barrels in the back.
Yeah.
Sascarito.
You don't order here, I don't think.
No.
No, they just bring you the food. It looks amazing though.
We ate in a traditional underground tavern where it seems to be about enjoying the process of eating. Two men were casually cooking in the kitchen and served whatever they were making.
We thought we were done, but we're not. We roast this fish. I'm not sure what it is.
I'm not hungry though. I feel like I have to eat it.
Ooh, so that experience was so different.
But an amazing experience.
Amazing.
And they don't really ask you what you want
At all.
You just sit down, and then before you know it, you have bread, wine, and your food.
Yes, and they just keep bringing it. It's super nice. It was cheap. It was 30 euros for all of that food. And the tomatoes we eat here are the best I've ever eaten.
It reminds me a lot of my grandmother. She loved tomatoes. She would eat it like an apple, almost like a fruit. Tomato is a fruit, right?
I think it's a vegetable.
I think it's a fruit.
What do you guys think?
If you know, tell us in the comments. We're now in Monastirki Square, about to go through the Monastirki flea market. We're on our way to this hill to overlook the Acropolis. It starts with the F, Filopappoi, I'm not really sure. But we're gonna be heading up there and to check it out. Nikki lost our figs, so it's somewhere on the train. I don't know how we're gonna make it a whole year of traveling, but we will. But we don't have any figs to eat. I can't believe you lost it.
I know. So lots of tourist shops that we've already seen before. It's not really a flea market.
All right, so Monastirki Square and flea market was super touristy, so we got out of there as soon as possible. That's not really our thing. So we're heading back up to the Acropolis to see if we can get a good view here in the evening time.
On to Filopappoi Hill.
I'm pretty sure that's not the way you say it. And now it's time for souvlaki.
Means you're not supposed to eat the spine, but I did that for like the first 5.
And I was thinking, what's the crunch all about? Oh well, extra calcium.